women must have equal rights and opportunities than men. Their role, our role in the society, must be recognized and respected. And demonstrations of Iranian women show that they take their part of responsibility. It's very encouraging because for a democratic change, energy, power and will of Iranian women is of crucial importance. At the end, I would like just to show my firm support and solidarity with Iranian women's resistance for freedom and equality, and I would like to support the establishment of solidarity group with women for a free Iran here in the European Parliament, and I already signed the statement.
Thank you so much, Romana, for your support. It's a pleasure for me to give the floor to Mrs. Zinat Hashemi.
مرسی. من از این فرصت استفاده میکنم روز جهانی زن رو به همه زنان آزادیخواه در سطح جهان، به ویژه زنان در ایران و زنانی که در پشت میله های زندان همکنون زندانی هستند و همچنین خواهران ما، فرزندان ما در اشرف. تفاوت امسال که با داریم این روز گرامی می‌داریم و به پیشوازش می‌ریم، با سالهای پیش برای ما زنان ایرانی و فکر می‌کنم برای همه زنان در سطح جهان اهمیت ویژه‌ای داره، همونطور که دوستان اشاره کردند، به خاطر رویدادهایی هستش که در تصاویر دیدیم و به دلیل وجود زنان در صف اول و نقش سازماندهی که دارن، من فکر میکنم یک نکته مهم و یک پیام مهم رو برای ما میآورد و اون اینکه چشمانداز یک تغییر دموکراتیک در ایران را که همین الان صحبتش بود در آغاز این اجلاس، خانم مریم رجبی بان اشاره کردش، موادی رو که در مورد یک ایران دموکراتیک و حقوق زنان به اون اشاره کردش. من فکر میکنم که چشمانداز این تغییر دموکراتیک رو بعد از 3 دهه حکومت ولایت فقیه، استبداد مذهبی، به یک چشمانداز دستیافتنی تبدیل کرده و تغییر دموکراتیک در ایران دیگه یک رویا و یک آرمان و یا اینکه یک خواسته تعدادی انقلابی نیست و این دستاورد تلاش مبارزه 3 دهه مقاومت ایران که زنان در صف مقدم اون هستش و این مهمترین دستاورد این رویدادها هستش که برای ما این تغییر رو به یک تغییر عینی تبدیل میکنه. من فکر میکنم که وجود زنان تضمین میکنه این آزادی هایی رو که در این تغییر دموکراتیک برای مردم ایران فراهم میاره. از طرف دیگه فکر میکنم که تا لحظه‌ای که یک زن زیر فشار هستش، زیر فشار یک ستم مذهبی هستش، حقوقش رعایت نمیشه، تمام دستاوردهای جنبش زنان در سطح جهان در حقیقت زیر فشار هستش و امکان ریسک هستش که دستاوردهای جنبش زنان از بین بره. به همین دلیل این همبستگی زنان در سطح جهان با زنان ایران نقش مهم و برجسته پیدا میکنه و از همین جنبه این کمیته که تشکیل شده یک کمیته بسیار مثبت و فکر میکنم که باعث خوشحالی تمام زنان ایران و همچنین زنان آزادیخواه در سطح جهان خواهد شد و قابل تبریک هستش. و فکر میکنم که همتون دیدین که یکی از شعارهای زنان ایران این هستش که میگن یک جهانی دیگر ممکن هستش، جهانی که در آن صلح برقرار باشه و به نظر من پایه این صلح و زنان هستند که میریزند. مرسی، تشکر.
Thank you so much. And having in mind our time limit, I would like to give the floor, last but not least, to our distinguished colleague, to Mr. Alejo Vidal Quadras.
Thank you very much, Edith. I am very thankful to be given the opportunity to speak in this women meeting. That proves that we really believe in equality of rights in this Parliament. After welcoming Mrs. Rajavi today and showing her into this meeting room, I only want to congratulate you for this initiative, for this European Parliament Solidarity Group with Women for a Free Iran. Of course, Struan, myself, and all the rest of gentlemen that have been working, we immediately will be at the orders of the Solidarity Group with Women for a Free Iran. Edith, so you just tell us what to do, and we will do it. We have been very happy for many years fighting democratically and peacefully under the leadership of Mrs. Rajavi, so no problem, you see. So now, Edith, you are starting a very, I think, what can be, and I'm sure it will be, a very fruitful new line of action in this Parliament. And it is something that it's really relevant, because if there is one repulsive element in the theocratic regime, totalitarian regime in Iran, is, as Struan said so eloquently, how they treat women. This is one of the most repulsive. I mean, they have done atrocities. They have done endless crimes, but how they treat women, how they humiliate women, how they really treat them is something which is one of the most repulsive elements of this regime. So this solidarity group, I'm sure, will be extremely useful, and you will have, of course, our full support. And just to finish, I just wanted to point out one thing, because public opinion sometimes is misled. It is clear for us that people that have been a part of the establishment in the regime cannot be expected to lead now the uprising, because this is a contradiction. Mr. Musavi was prime minister of this regime, and when he was in power, thousands, tens of thousands of political opponents were massacred, were assassinated. So frankly, he has no credibility to lead a movement that what really wants this movement is a real change in the country, a real democratic change in Iran. So this is what I wanted to say today. Congratulate you again for this new initiative, and of course, as always, Mrs. President, be very welcome, and be sure that we will not fail in our fight for a free Iran. Thank you.
The last speaker will be Mrs. Nicole Sinclair.
Thank you very, very much, Marjavi, for coming here today. It's an absolute privilege to meet you at long last, and also thank you to your helpers that have been in the Parliament since I've arrived here, who've kept me informed of the awful situation in Iran. And I pay tribute today to all the brave women in Iran who are standing up for human rights. I can't agree more with my colleague, Mr. Stevenson, who says that one of the lessons that we learned in the last century was that appeasement doesn't work. And I think one of the lessons we've learned from this century, that armed conflict doesn't work in the Middle East either. So we've got to learn those two lessons, and I pay tribute to you for showing us a third way. And I think that we must, self-determination is a basic human right. And all those that believe in democracy here in Europe and across the world should stand up and stand tall with you and fight for democracy in Iran and at the end of these human rights abuses. Thank you very much.
And now I give the floor to Mrs. Rajavi for closing remarks.
Thank you very much, Madame Baer. And je voudrais vous remercier de ce que vous avez fait, spécialement pour des comités parlementaires les femmes pour Iran libre. Et je pense que c'est très très important pour les Iraniens, et spécialement pour les femmes en Iran et aussi pour les femmes en Ashraf, parce que nous avons beaucoup d'expérience de comité de Monsieur Vidal Quadras et aussi Monsieur Stevenson, et nous avons beaucoup réussi dans ce chemin, spécialement